Toss it over to you, Seth, at Pure Storage. Give us an example of a program that you all are working on in this sector that you'd like to highlight.
Yeah, thanks, Luke. I think one of the largest one, and it's somewhat purposefully nebulous, is just the data center modernization and data center consolidation. Whereas Ryan talked about foundationally, we have to have the fastest infrastructure available and the most secure infrastructure available to really augment these sort of higher in the stack applications. So if we're talking about analytics, sometimes it's more advantageous to run it closer to the data set if it's gigantic, for instance. So there are certain data sets where gravity and locality is certainly something you have to pay attention to, as well as, security has been thematically one of the biggest things we've talked about. Having a secure infrastructure that allows for legally non-repudiatable sort of evidentiary immutability is certainly an important thing, right? You want to be able to prove that these data sets that are maybe not reproducible, right? It came off telemetry that is not going to be, can't be reproduced, will never happen again. You want to ensure that when it lands on that infrastructure that you can prove definitively that it hasn't been modified, that the golden set is there. And of course, we all want to be good stewards of taxpayer dollars. And the other piece of the infrastructure, which is energy, as Carl put out. So having this infrastructure that is power efficient, that is effective, and is secure is one of the biggest things to foundationally set it up for success, because these are no longer silos of excellence, as I like to call them. This is a collaborative investment that everybody has to make. There are pieces of this puzzle where you need the ServiceNow, you need the Snowflake, you need storage on-prem. If you can't go to the cloud, underlying all of it that helps facilitate patient care and speed. So we have to work in concert, not in lieu of one another anymore. So that's been the biggest thing, is just evangelizing that this is no longer necessarily a one-shot solution. You're going to have to team, you're going to have to collaborate, and we're all going to have to work together to have all the pieces in the right place. Otherwise, it may not work, or it's going to work in a fashion that wasn't any different or better, right? Status quo is not what we need. Data is getting much larger, and time to results need to be much faster. So how do you do more with less? You build a better foundation, as Ryan put it.